Hi, this is Form 1099 NEC. It's a brand new form for 2020 and it's used for non-employee compensation. If you've done this in the past, you'll remember that non-employee compensation was always filed with the IRS using Form 1099 Miscellaneous and MISC. But this year, the IRS has decided to change things. And so they've created this new form which is used exclusively for non-employee compensation, which in some ways makes it easier because there's less fields to deal with on this form than there was on the MISC. So I want to show you how to electronically file this form if you want to use that option. There's several reasons why you would want to do that. As one is you don't have to order the form from the IRS, and also you notice here it says file with 1096. If you're electronically filing, you don't need to fill out a 1096, so that makes things easier. And so this form works pretty much the same as the miscellaneous form did. You enter the payer's information here. In this case, I filled it out for a restaurant, a pizza restaurant. So I have the name and the address and telephone number is required for electronically filing, and then the payer's identification number. In this case, they're a corporation, so they have an employee identification number instead of a social security number, and the recipient's number goes here. This is their social security number. So the recipient is Sammy Edwards, and this is his address. So there's really just one field here to fill out, which is the non-employee compensation. And so let's say he had $3,210 that he received from the restaurant as non-employee compensation. He may have delivered the pizza. And so he was not an employee, but he worked independently as an independent contractor. So this is the form that Sam's Pizza would use to report that amount to the IRS. Normally, Sam's Pizza wouldn't withhold any income tax, so we'll leave that blank. And there's no state withholding either, so these are blank. So really, this is the only field that you need to worry about on this form. So now to electronically file this form, I've added some extra fields down here to help us with that. So once we've got this form filled out and we're happy with the way it is, we need to check this box to review to see if there's any errors, and if there's any errors we can resolve those. And then the other thing we need to do before we electronically file is to save the form to the disk, to our computer, that is, so that we can upload it to the IRS. So I'll go ahead and check this box, and you can see that this button down here appeared. There's no errors, and so I'm going to click on this button, and it's going to prompt me to save the form, which I've got it saved in this video folder, and so I'm going to click here and click on save. And do you want to replace it? Yes, I do. So I'll do that. And now if I scroll down a little bit, I come to this question here. Is this the last form you're filing today? And are you ready to electronically file? Well, you might have 3 or 4 forms that you're filing. And you only need to check this box on the very last one, because we're going to ask you for some additional information, but you only need to check the box on the last form that you're filing. So first let's enter your contact name. In this case it'll be Sam Jones. So enter that like that. And then his phone number is something like this. And then his email address will be you need to enter that twice to verify it. Okay. And then down here, we give you an option to have us print and mail copy B for you, so you don't have to do that yourself. If you want us to do that, check this box, and then over here you're going to enter the number of forms copy B that you want us to print and mail for you. So in this case, we're going to enter 4, and the cost comes out to $26. And then finally, we need to do one more error check, and then we need to save our form one more time, and then we'll be ready to electronically file. So a web page will open where we can do that. So we click here and we get this button, and then we need to save our form. So it tells us we need to save our form, and then we're going to get a web page to upload our form. So click OK like that, and click here and save. Do you want to replace? We'll say yes, and then we get this screen. Now this is where we are going to make our payment so that we can electronically file. So in order to do that, I need to click on here to select the right number of forms. But before I do that, let me just highlight this information here. After you make your payment, you want to be sure to return to merchant. You don't want to click the back button, because if you click the back button, you won't be able to upload your forms. So this is how it works. We click on 4 forms, $26, and then we click on Pay Now, and it'll take us to this screen where we can make our payment. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can click here, and it'll take you to a screen where you can file with your credit card. Now, after I've made my payment, I'm going to click Return to Merchant, and it's going to open up this screen for me here, where I can upload my form. So first I need to navigate to the folder on my computer where I've saved the forms at. So I'll click here, and it opens up Windows Explorer for me, and this is the folder where I've saved my forms. You may not get the folder when you first open it up. You may need to navigate it to it, but for me it opened up where I saved my forms. And so I'm going to select my first of the 4 forms, and I'll say open, and then I need to check this box to prove I'm not a robot, and then I upload the form to the IRS like that, and it says successful. So now I need to upload the other 3 forms. So I'm going to click here, and again I'll choose my form. This time I'm going to do the second one, say OK, and again check this box and upload, and then I'm going to do that for my other forms here, like that. My third one, and my last one is this one here. So that's it, I'm done. And when these are accepted by the IRS, you'll receive a confirmation from us to let you know that they've been accepted by the IRS. So that's it. Thanks for listening.